Shout out to everybody that's here. I had my mic off. Salute to everyone that's here. We're going to talk about, 50-year-old women who still want to be out here in these streets, at least online, and they want to show how good they still look, right? That's why I have this picture here for a reason. This is actually a part of the post that one of the posts that she put up. I just want y'all to get the idea of what I'm discussing today. And we're going to talk about 50-year-old women who refuse to let go. We got 50-year-old women that refuse to let go. They, in their minds, they're going to be attractive forever. But that's not how it is. But that's what they believe. They truly believe this. Let's see who's here. Shout out to the moderators, the channel members, the people that support me on Patreon. I appreciate y'all supporting me. The people that donate when I'm not even live. Thank y'all. People who like the videos and like the live streams, that share the videos, that share the live streams. All of that helps. It really does. It does help. Now let's see who's here. We got Steven, what's good? Boss Lady, what's good? Matthew, Honey Blonde, Trina, Zeke, Amanda, Israel, Holden. We got Boot Camp, see Zeke, Vern 85, see Troy, Sir Yeetus, Chocolate City Gemini, Juan Carlos, Zigonomics, Charm, my guy Vaughn, KJ, Pop Smoke, Abaga, Lucky, Luciano, Matthew was good, Katie and Kyrie, Kathy, what's up? Steven was good. Or Steven Ting. We got two Stevens in here. Eric, what's up? Ryugo was good. Yeah, make sure y'all like the stream too, man. We're going to talk about, there's a lot going on. I'm going to get into not only her, but you had Erykah Badu at a recent show. She decided she wanted to show the audience her cakes. Okay. Also, we're going to discuss India Ari. India Ari had some things to say that pissed off the internet because, of course, you can't tell these women the truth or they're going to attack you. Yes, I did hear about that, Kenneth. I heard she did have another child. Shakaris, what's up? My people first. Make sure I get everybody before I get into what I have to say. There's a lot going on. I was gone. I came back and I saw there was a ton to talk about. There was a ton of topics that were just happening. The India Ari thing. We also got Keke Palmer's baby's father does not like the way that this is going to be a live stream about attention slurring. Okay. We're going to get into the attention slurring that's going on. Yes, Tracee Ellis has 0 children. She has 0 children. This is why she can't get a man because, a man a lot of these men want their own children. They don't want to go into a relationship either being a stepfather or they want to have a child with the woman that they are with. And I think Tracee isn't for that. But there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. But shout out to everybody that supports. I want to thank y'all. The people that send me topics, that follow me on the other social media platforms. I am on TikTok as well. I'm putting up my shorts on TikTok that I put on YouTube. I'm putting them on TikTok as well, Jada Black TikTok. Make sure y'all follow me on Rumble, the podcast channel on Rumble. Right? And we're going to talk about 50-year-old women. We're going to talk about older women. We're going to talk about Gen Z women. We're going to talk about millennial women, which is the worst group to date, or millennial women. Millennial women are just a bunch of broken women. Tracee Ellis is over the age of 50. Her, Erykah Badu, but they still, they believe that they're going to be attractive forever. Like, they believe this. They believe that they're going to always have options. They believe that there's always going to be a man for them. And what they don't understand is that, a lot of men, especially a lot of successful men, don't want 50-year-old women. Some do. There are some of these guys who are, they're in their 50s. They want a woman who's in her 50s. That's fine, right? But that's not always how it is. That's not how it is. Kevin Costner is divorcing his wife, who's 49. He's in his late 60s. So he married a younger woman, and now that's kind of coming back to bite him. But again, he wanted a younger woman. He didn't want a woman close to his age. And I think that what Erykah Badu and what Tracee Ellis Ross is trying to do is they're trying to prove that just because they're older don't mean they can't thirst trap. It doesn't mean that they can't get online and look sexy. But people are starting to speak out against it. Like, again, I'm going to speak about India Ari and what she had to say about women, these women artists using their bodies to sell records, like Janelle Monáe. Janelle Monáe flopped, even though she tried to use her body. These women don't have any substance anymore. They don't. They have to use their body because it's the easiest thing, because they know men are thirsty. And men are going to go where they see the attractive women. They're going to follow them on social media, right? They may subscribe to their OnlyFans. But when you look at, again, these women think they're going to be attractive forever. No, you're not. Tracee, no matter how good of a shape you're in, or Erykah Badu, no matter how good of a shape you're in, no matter, Erykah body look like it's been the same for years, right? Haven't gained not 1 pound. Still got the same shape she's had for, she's had 3 children. Still has the same shape she's always had, even though the assets may look a little bit more plumper. But again, that doesn't mean that you're going to always have the opportunity to be sexy for men that actually want to be with you like that. Tracee Ellis is talking about how she does, she's fine with not having children. But I want y'all to understand, these women, their default now is to use their bodies for attention. I thought we were in an age of not objectifying women. But y'all are objectifying yourselves, but then you want to get upset with men for quote unquote doing that. No, you want to benefit more than men do. But at the end of the day, you're trying to get men to look at you. You're trying to get men to come to you. Right? And Tracee Ellis, Erykah Badu, all these 50-some-odd-year-old women, because she ain't the only one. I mean, Instagram is full of, 50-some-year-old women who done had BBLs, right? Or women who may have lost weight, showing off the assets as much as possible. These are grandmothers. But they still think they got it. But these women are single. A lot of these women are single. They still think there's going to be some man out there that's going to want them. If a man ain't with you now, he ain't coming. You see, women do have an abundance mindset, more so I think than men do. Women always think there's going to be another man that's going to come along and that's going to want them. And I know people are going to listen to this and they're going to say, well, Jay, what does this have to do with relationships and men? It has everything to do with it. Women do everything around relationships and feeling attractive. Women don't leave the house without trying to figure out a way to show their bodies off. Women are going backwards. Western women are going backwards. They are. Western women are going backwards, and it's a tragedy because a lot of these women don't understand that they have regressed. They don't think they've regressed. Yes, you heifers have regressed. You have regressed, and everybody can see it. Everybody can see how much a lot of you heifers have regressed. What's good, Gerald? Ricky, what's good? Make sure y'all like the stream. Y'all are regressing to the point of no return. Because the men who want wives, they're going to go find those women. And the men that you women are going to be left with are men who want to sleep with you. They don't see you. They don't see you anything past a short-term girlfriend or a side chick. Because a lot of y'all are giving off side chick energy. Men are not objectifying these women. These women are objectifying themselves. But everybody wants to be upset with the, and I'm gonna actually post, I'm gonna post the article. Everybody wants to be upset at India Ari. India Ari said nothing wrong. Let's get to this article here. India Ari's criticism of Meg Thee Stallion and Janelle Monáe Essence Festival performances sparked debate. It says, when you're a black woman in the entertainment industry, everyone has opinions on how you should act and present yourself. Even other black women feel the need to chime in on your art. So wait a minute. So twerking is art? I never knew twerking to be an art. Twerking is not an art. Y'all just want to make excuses for these women. Twerking is not an art. Showing your tit is not art. It's attention seeking. How is it art? How much music has Meg Thee Stallion released over the last year? That's art. Releasing music and doing visuals for that music is art. Twerking on Instagram is not art. Twerking on stage is not art. How about you learn how to dance like women, female performers before you, instead of just getting on there and shaking your assets as if that's art? It's not art. To that end, neo-soul pioneer India Ari sparked debate when she criticized the sexuality presented by Meg Thee Stallion and Janelle Monáe during their performance at the 2023 Essence Festival of Culture. Toward the end of her set on Sunday, the Savage rapper invited a group of fans on stage to give them expert lesson in twerking. So that's art? You heifers are clueless, okay? You got so many women now. You go to their Instagram, hell, you go to their TikTok, all they showing nothing but assets. Now, again, if you working out in the gym and you like your gains, that's one thing. But when you're purposely showing, like, I don't even know what your face look like. We see nothing but your cheeks. That's all we see. Monáe, who was also criticized for flashing one of her tits during her performance, played the cheerleader from the side of the stage, and everyone seemed to be having fun. Essence posted a short video of the moment on his Instagram page with the caption, "Hot Girl Boot Camp was in full effect last night. Is Janelle Monáe with the encouragement for us?" While there were plenty of disapproving replies in the videos, Ari's video IG post is getting the most attention because we tired of you heifers. We're tired of you. We're tired of your twerking. We're tired of you trying to push slower culture onto young girls. Shout out to Swing Out.
It has been predicted that by 2030, over 45% of women will be single and childless. The Golden Girls senior homes will be packed.
Appreciate that. And by the way, a lot of these women aren't going to have children because you got a generation of women that aren't having kids too as well, or who are having abortions. So you got to take that into consideration. Let's see. I guess this is the video here. He says, the issue is what is context. Humanity does everything. But does everything belong in a stage? No. Is everything for kids? No. Is everything for everybody? Ari wrote. No. So when we as a culture make something like this mainstream, it shows a lack of discretion and discernment. Just as many folks have the right to want our mainstream international export our music to show us in a respectful light, she continued, I'd like to go on the record saying this won't age well, and that's my issue. I love Janelle and Meg the way I love us all, and I don't like this moment. Don't bother debating me. LOL, I don't care, and I do this. For 25 years, I've done this. So read, ponder, or don't. And I can agree with that. But you see, women think that empowerment is twerking and being slurs, getting slurred out. Meg Thee Stallion got slurred out. I don't know what Janelle Monáe is doing, okay? But this is the type of culture they are pushing on children, and they're pushing off on young girls. Young girls think that to feel, self-esteem and to feel sexy, they have to get BBLs, they have to have big butts, and they have to show it off, and they have to twerk. When that should not be what young girls think, but that's where we are. And a lot of you adult heifers don't care. Some of you males don't care as well, but a lot of you adult heifers are an embarrassment because you know that these women are demeaning and disrespecting themselves, and they have become a stereotype, but you don't care. You don't care that they have become a stereotype. The I'm Not My Hair Singer comments were dissected on Twitter, with one user writing, don't nobody give a damn what India Ari thinks about Meg Thee Stallion. Of course you don't. That looks like a male, by the way. Another person pointed out that it seems to come down to difference in genres, tweeting, I wouldn't say it's a drag. It's just hating and unnecessary. Megan makes asset shaking music. That's how her performance is supposed to go. NERE them don't make that kind of music, so of course you wouldn't be on stage shaking assets talking about I'm not my hair. I hope these women are not raising daughters. I don't have an issue with what India Ari said because I noticed at one award show, all the white female acts were G-rated, PG-13, and all the black girls weren't. The black artists are pornified as hell. That being said, I also don't care. Well, see, and again, that's the problem. A lot of you black women think that you're empowering something by getting on stage and twerking, but you look bad, and you're making black women look bad. Y'all love to claim that black men are making you look bad, but let me tell you something right now. A YouTube video from a black man is not as bad as you heifers getting on TV on these award shows and making a complete fool of yourself. You heifers make a fool of yourself. That's what you're known for. You're known for being the goofy black girl that twerks. Teaching white girls how to twerk. You are the mammies. When I see you black women get on stage and you start talking about how you gonna teach white women to twerk, y'all look like mammies. That's how y'all look. Let's see. Someone says, NERE was an artist that made me really appreciate being an authentic black woman and my brown of my skin. Everybody ain't gonna be pro whole culture simply. So expressing your sexuality and femininity as a black woman isn't monolithic. NERE is just as important as Meg and Janelle. Spurs says, India Ari once proudly proclaimed that she is not her hair, so she should also understand that Megan and Janelle are not their ass. If they decide to embrace their bodies and have fun, there's nothing wrong with that. Shout out to Death Before Dishonor.
#salute.
Salute. There's nothing wrong with it. It doesn't completely define them as artists or women.
Brother, can the deacon call in?
I may not be taking calls today. I don't know. I wasn't even sure about going live today. I'm gonna get these topics in, and that might be it. Oh, let's see. I'm tired of folks complaining about sex in music. Sex has always been in music, specifically black music since the juke joint. Just more visual avenues. India is just being disingenuous. Well, listen, we're tired of seeing, once again, y'all cannot claim patriarchy is making women look bad when you heifers get on television or you get on these stages and you make a fool of yourself twerking. White women are looking at you laughing. They're laughing at you. You don't see a bunch of white female artists hopping on stage twerking. They're dancing, but they're not. You're doing that. You're doing that. You look like a clown. They look classy. I think a lot of y'all missed that. Why are so many black women attacking NERE for pointing out that black women have allowed the music industry and television to turn them into ho hoochie mama caricatures? On your next interview, you may ask, do you twerk? They may ask, do you twerk? Excuse me. Let's see. To understand there is concern about the way black women and girls are sexualized in mainstream society, and rightfully so. However, there also has to be room for us to be comfortable and confident in our sexuality without worrying about what others think. But why do y'all have to be hoes? This is what I want to know from black women. Hey, black women, why do you want to be hoes so bad? That's what I want to know. Why do you want to be slurs so bad? What happened to just being yourself? Oh, I forgot a lot of y'all don't have personalities. You don't know who you are. So you got to get online and be somebody else. So you see what one person is doing, so you get on here and you start doing it yourself. Meg Thee Stallion has never claimed to be a kids artist. When you announce her as a headliner for your music festival, she is going to give you Hot Girl Meg because that's what her fans want. Well, her fans don't sell out her shows. I mean, have y'all heard about Meg Thee Stallion doing any tours? You know why Meg Thee Stallion doesn't tour? Because all that twerking she does has not gained her a big enough audience for her to sustain a tour. She can't even go on the road and perform. You know why? Because she doesn't have a big fan base, a paying fan base. She has an online fan base, a bunch of broke people who don't buy music and they don't go to shows. At the same time, if you book NERE, you're going to get thoughtful ballads on love and self-acceptance. There has to be room in the culture for black women to be all these things. And to that point, the week can also feature performances from Aria Lennox, Coco Jones, Monica, Mooney Long, and Lauryn Hill, Missy Elliott as well. Black women were represented across the music spectrum. So yes, there was booty shaking, but there were also R&B love songs and female empowerment. This world is hard enough without some black women dictating what's acceptable for other black women. Just let us enjoy the free. Okay, y'all want to enjoy being slurs. Okay, got it. So you're going to be treated like that. You're going to be treated like that. Men are not going to respect you. That's the trade-off. The trade-off is that you're not going to be respected. You're not going to be respected. If you want to twerk every day and show off your assets, you're going to be treated like a piece of meat. You're not going to be respected. It is what it is. NERE is going to have more. She's going to have more respect from men than Meg Thee Stallion and Janelle Monáe. That's just how it is. And yes, men's respect does matter because you heifers do all that twerking to get men to stream your music. Women as well, but you want men to support is what I'm saying. You want men to support you. You want men to go to your shows. You want men to follow you on social media. But they choose disrespect. So if that's what you're choosing, then choose that. But you can't complain later down the road. You just can't. But that's what's going on. These heifers are out here complaining, not understanding this is the life you chose. Oh, let me show y'all. Where is it? Let me show y'all this from Erykah Badu. Erykah Badu flashes her strawberry booty in Unfollow Me Tour midway recap. There's a now again. Say what you want about what Erykah Badu is doing lately, but there's a reason why she has a big enough audience to actually go on tour. Why can't Meg Thee Stallion go on tour? I thought she has all these fans. Where's all these fans? Erykah Badu has given her fans a cheeky look at her time on the road as she continues to headline the Unfollow Me Tour with Yassine Bey. On Tuesday, the neo-soul pioneer took to Instagram to show fans what her derriere looks like from the back while performing. On the following slide, that she jokingly posted a strawberry. Hold on. Let's see. With the same curvy shape, Unfollow Me Tour 23. She captioned the post. The tour kicked off last month in San Antonio, Texas, and will go through New York, Atlanta, Nashville, and other cities later this month before wrapping up in Dallas. The view of the post's remaining dates there. As y'all can see there, look at this. Can y'all see it? Hold on. What's going on out here, man, with these 50-some-odd-year-old women, man? People might say it's for promo. And that's where they get the strawberry from. All right. But yeah, man, this post is mainly to just promote a backside. I mean, these 50-year-old women really out here just showing everything. They're going too far. They're going too far. Now they're getting pushed back. This is why they get you and her daughter. And the thing is, I did a video about her and her daughter doing that picture together. She's proud of her daughter showing off her body because again, you could tell her daughter look like a carbon copy of her. Yeah, she got to show the cheeks, man. She got to show the cheeks. No, that's a strawberry. That's one big strawberry, but this her. Right? And she wanted to make sure that y'all seen that, I guess, to promote the tour. But that's what these women are on, man. And now they're getting pushback. You can have women who are over the age of 50 and they think that, this is okay because, I mean, hell, they grown and they feel like they can do it, which is fine. But this ain't going to help your case of getting men to respect you. Y'all complain about misogyny and toxic masculinity, but, you're doing everything that men want you to do. Y'all got to understand, us as men, we want you to show us the cheeks. But we can still be critical and say, you know what, that looks nice, but you shouldn't be doing that in public. We as men can say that. That looks nice, but you really should not be showing that in public. We're not going to be upset about it, but you really shouldn't be showing this in public. That's the thing. And people want to say that it has nothing to do with men. It has everything to do with men. Everything. It has everything to do with men. They know who their followers are. Shout out to Enos.
If they bring that cougar energy over here, I got something long and strong for M biceps.
Okay, all right. TMI, Enos. Calm down. Appreciate the super chat. All right. In an interview with Vibe just before the trek kicked off, Erykah Badu said that the tour's name absolutely has to do with cancel culture that currently exists within our society. Says it definitely has to do with cancel culture. She said, it's funny. It's become a Baduism. Pretty much. Whenever someone says something in the comments they don't agree with, I don't care. Unfollow me. Doesn't matter. I also say unfollow me because I'm lost too. She continued. We all on an individual journey and we're finding our way. So following me wouldn't really benefit you because you're on your own journey. That's your cup. You're drinking out. This is mine. And I want to encourage people to do that too. And it's a reminder to myself. It says on the tour, once the tour concludes, Erica will put on her acting hat as she's been tapped to make a cameo in upcoming Netflix adaptation of August Winter's The Piano Lesson. She will be in there next to Samuel Jackson and John David Washington. Yeah, I mainly just wanted to go over that. But shout out to everybody that's here. Bronx side, what's good? I see Bronx. See Gerald. David, what's good? Yeah, make sure y'all get the likes up. I want everybody to see this. Man, we talking about the middle-aged heifers, man. We there. We there. But hold on, let's get to something else real quick while I'm live. This is really gonna pop y'all. I want to talk about what's her name? Keke Palmer. Keke Palmer's boyfriend is going viral because he had a red pill moment. You could tell he's watched some YouTube videos. You could tell, you know. I told y'all, whether y'all like it or not, men are gonna wake up eventually. I don't even have to do nothing. Men are gonna wake up eventually, and they're gonna see what's going on out here. But I want to talk about this Keke Palmer thing because I knew I was right about this. Keke Palmer thing, man. Keke Palmer got in a relationship with a guy that's tired of her now. This thing is going viral on Twitter. I want to discuss this because this all ties in together. Now, Keke Palmer ain't 50, but she is not a single mother. Well, did she call herself a single mother? But she has a child with a guy who disagrees with her. And how she conducting herself and her behaviors. Now, if she's in a relationship with this guy, and you could tell that they probably had an argument. She wanted to go to this Usher show. She out there looking like a groupie because I believe Usher serenaded her on stage. Shout out to Deacon Wizzo.
I got ya back, brother.
All right, cool, man. Appreciate it. But how as a man, like, you stuck because now again, I don't know the financial aspects of their relationship, but bro, she on this video looking like a groupie, man. Look at this video. Look at that. Look at that. She got the girls with her. She got him at home babysitting. Yo, she got this dude at home babysitting, man. I wonder when he had a baby with her, what did he think would happen? Like, bro, you have to read these women, man. I got the volume low, so there's not any type of copyright issues that may occur. But she out there with the girls. They got their club dresses on. You see, she has a see-through dress. I think she has a see-through dress. And she man, they looking kind of single out there, ain't they? Look, gentlemen, you gotta be conscious of who you having kids with, man. He should have knew that Keke Palmer wasn't ready to be no stay-at-home mom. She's not ready to be no devoted mother and I guess girlfriend to him. She want to go out and party. So the boyfriend has to call her out. Your girlfriend out here looking very single. You at home babysitting. That's the dynamic that she wants. This dude is at home babysitting, and she's out partying at a Usher concert. This is according to Page 6. Keke Palmer's baby daddy, Darius Dalton, seemingly shaded her for wearing a sexy outfit to Usher's Las Vegas residency show. It's the outfit, though. You a mom, he tweeted Wednesday alongside a viral video of the Nope star being serenaded by the R&B crooner with a version of his hit, There Goes My Baby. Up. Man, Usher, you ain't slick, sir. He knew exactly what song to go to, ain't it? For the outing, Palmer wore a sheer black dress over a matching thong bodysuit as she and Usher embraced during the song. In one part of the clip, True Jackson VP alum wrapped her arms around the 8-time Grammy winner's neck as he placed his hand on her lower back.
Keke made him an ASAP Rocky.
Basically, but see, appreciate that swing out. But you see, ASAP is not at home babysitting. When you see Rihanna, you see ASAP, you see the baby. You don't see her out and about by herself. She takes ASAP everywhere she goes. One, because she don't want ASAP cheating with no other woman. But in this situation, she left this guy at home babysitting while she's out, putting her arms around Usher. He's putting his arm around her. Now, this is the tweet here. As you can see from Darius, he says, it's the outfit, though, you a mom. And that's them right there. Listen, this chick has probably always had a crush on Usher. Usher probably just never paid her no attention. That's what it says to me. As you can see them right there. Looking real single. Look at this. Look at this. This dude is at home. Look at his girlfriend is in a sheer dress showing the cakes. This dude is at home watching from Twitter or watching from wherever he's watching. His girl looking out here in a see-through dress. Got everything out. And this is somebody's girlfriend, baby mom, whatever. And he's at home watching the child. While she out doing her. Look at her friends. Yeah, he might want to get child support. Page 6 has reached out to Palmer's rep for comment, but did not immediately hear back. Following his comment, fans slammed Dalton as insecure and corny. Of course, I told y'all, these heifers do not respect relationships. They out here cheating just as much as men are. They want you as men to allow them to do whatever they want to do. Women nowadays want a relationship where they call the shots. They're able to do what they want to do, but they will tell you, you can't be around this girl. You can't go to this party. You can't hang around with these people. But look at her. She's out here putting her arm around Usher as he sings to her. And he's at home having to watch this. Watch these clips come out. Let's be real. The real reason why you're mad is because Usher just serenaded your girl. Telling a grown-ass woman what she can and can't wear such corny behavior. Because you heifers are slores and you want to show your body off to other men. Let me tell a lot of you guys something. I don't care if that woman is your wife or long-term girlfriend. If she likes showing the buns to other men, that is not your woman. That's our woman. I've told y'all this over and over. That is our woman now. That is not just your woman. That is both of our women. You know why? Because she likes to show both of us how she looking. We know every inch of her body, just like you do. So you dudes thinking that I'm secure in my masculinity. I'm secure in my relationship. I don't care that she has a bunch of guy friends. I don't care that she likes to hang out with them and go to the movies with them or go to lunch or dinner with them or even go on vacation with them. I'm secure. You dudes are being manipulated. You're being played. These women are playing you dudes. Look at Adam 22. He's being manipulated. He's being manipulated and guilted into allowing his girlfriend to have relations on camera with another man, even though when he went into that relationship, he told himself I bet you he told himself he would never allow that. But he ended up allowing it.
Darius just a beta sperm donor, nanny.
Salute, appreciate that. I don't see the super chat in the chat room. That's a ghost super chat. Or that was a Streamlabs super chat, you know. But I appreciate it. Not you mad as hell you at home with the baby, quipped a third. Someone says all you gotta do is sit there and shut up. And you can't even do that. Insecure ass tweeter. Look at this. All he has to do is sit there and shut up. What? You see, gentlemen, do y'all see how they want men to be in relationships? They want men to just shut up and allow their girlfriends or wives to do whatever they want to do. No respect. No respect. The Aquila and the B star, 29, and the former fitness instructor, who's also 29, welcomed their first child together, a son named Leotis, in February of this year. At the time, Palmer revealed the exciting news on Instagram, sharing insight into their lives only 48 hours into being parents. So we became each other's someone and made a someone. Look at God, she explained in her post. The Hustlers actress also shared intimate photos of the couple holding their son, as well as solo shots of the baby, who they nicknamed Leo. I'm not hiding the world from my son. I'm hiding my son from the world. Despite their very important announcement, Palmer and Dalton have mostly kept their relationship out of the public eye. They met in 2021 at a Memorial Day party hosted by Issa Rae and Diddy, and they made their romance Instagram official that August. In March 2022, Palmer gushed to Bustle about her boyfriend, explaining she didn't want to hide him because he made her the happiest she's ever been. She says, keeping our relationship a secret is a lot more work than just living in my life and being in my life, she said at the time. So what happened? What happened? Why are you going out on date nights with your friends and not him? Or you're being serenaded by Usher. And you want this dude to feel secure? I bet you Keke Palmer has friends that encourage her to cheat. I bet you she got friends that encourage her to cheat. He ain't got no money like that anyway. All he do is sit at home. Yeah, because they have a child together. Now, she don't want to stay home, but guess who has to stay home? He has to stay home. He has to be the parent while she goes off and does whatever it is that she wants to do. But I want to make sure to speak on this because this went viral. And I'm noticing a lot of people are going in on him right now. Let me see. I'm gonna pull up what he posted. Hopefully he didn't delete it. Okay. Okay. Let me put this up real quick. Okay. Hold on. Put this up real quick. Man, they are hurt. He got 18,000 quote tweets. Hold on. I'm gonna show it y'all. Give me a second. He got like 3,000 likes and 18,000 quote tweets. That's a lot of hurt feelings, man. Listen, he had to get his red pill moment sooner or later, man. Everybody gets their red pill moment sooner or later. And he had his. And now he sees what type of woman that he's with, man. That's going to go and do whatever it is that she wants to do. Okay, this is the post here. Y'all see it? He added more to what he had to say. He says, we live in a generation where a man of the family doesn't want the wife and the mother of his kids to showcase booty cheeks to please others, and he gets told how much of a hater he is. This is my family and my representation. I have standards and morals to what I believe. I rest my case. And that pissed off people, I guess, because again, look at it. He got 900 retweets, 18,000 quote tweets, 3,000 likes, 1,500 bookmarks. I bet you there's a lot of hurt, damaged women and a lot of you effeminate single mother raised males who are trying to defend Keke Palmer's behavior. This man has every right to say what he says. He is her child's father. They're in a relationship. I know that doesn't mean anything to you heifers. I know you heifers don't care about respect and loyalty in a relationship because you probably cheat on your boyfriend every chance you get. But this man actually cares about his family. And I'm sure they've probably had arguments before and had issues before. This is somebody who is tweeting because he's fed up. He's fed up with the disrespect in a relationship. Let's see. Oh, let me see if I see anything. See? That's the original tweet. Hold on. See? That's his girlfriend. Just imagine your girlfriend on stage, not on stage. Your girlfriend is at a concert doing this. Imagine that that's your girlfriend that you just had a child with. Shout out to DJ.
But they thought
RJ,
it was cool when JT tripped on Uzi for being a groupie. Tears of joy, tears of joy.
Right. JT threw a phone at Uzi, and I didn't hear no backlash. Where was all these same people? Where are all you same people at who are mad about what this man is saying, Darius, but y'all said nothing about JT throwing a phone at Uzi? Look at that. Look at that. And she's showing them the dress. Look at this. Now watch she do the spin, y'all. She about to do the spin. She about to do the spin. Up. Doing the spin. She wore that dress for Usher. She look at that. She wore it for Usher. And she gave him the spin. Y'all know what that means when a woman giving you the spin. But I got people who want to be upset at this guy, right? Okay, you gonna let your girlfriend go to a concert and she's hugging up on a singer and she's doing the spin, she's spinning for him, turning around for him. You gonna be okay with that? No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not going to be okay with this. You're a liar. You're a liar. Yeah, Usher was surprised. Like, oh, it's like that? I mean, listen, man. You just got to call it out, man. Listen, Darius has every right to call this out. Darius has every right to call this out. People are upset because he's a boyfriend calling her out. Because as I said in the recent in this article, they just want him to just shut up and not say nothing. That's crazy. That's crazy. Darius has every right to call this out. Why are you people telling him about what he could talk about? You heifers need to be called out. We calling you out. The backlash is here. We tired of you heifers. You 50-year-old heifers. You 29-year-old heifers. We sick of y'all. We tired. And you're getting called out. And she got called out by her boyfriend. She getting called out by her boyfriend. Raheem, pay attention. I'm talking about Keke Palmer's boyfriend. That's who Darius is. I got to pay attention. We tired. We calling. Yeah, these people and you people that are watching who are angry, who are upset and frustrated. You probably want to type, but you ain't a subscriber. We tired of y'all. We gonna call y'all every chance we get. We going in. We're going in every chance we get. You heifers have become attention slurs. You have embraced slorism. I told y'all this is the slorification of America. And we have women who have whole children with a man. And instead of her being at home with her child and her man, look at where she at. With her single girlfriends, right? And by the way, this is the same female that claimed, Trey Songz was a creep, right? Trey Songz was a creep. Anyway. Yes, Darius Dalton is her boyfriend. Now look at some of these unhinged responses. Why would you bring this public though? This should be a conversation between the two of you. Just so y'all don't know, y'all don't think this is her boyfriend. Look at the comments. Don't date a baddie if you're gonna be this insecure. Y'all have never dated a baddie, so shut up. Y'all have never dated one. Y'all don't know what a baddie is. Everybody's a baddie to y'all. Everybody's a baddie to y'all. Somebody says, mind you, she looks stunning. I mean, that's the woman he sleeps with every night. So why are you telling him to mind his? He sleeps with her every night. I just wanted y'all to see some of these unhinged responses, man. Let's get back to this video. She clearly ain't got Darius on her mind at all. She ain't got Darius on the mind at all, man. Yeah, look at all those paid for blue check marks. They all paid for their blue check marks. that did the spin for him. You know, in that she thinks she a bad B. She really thinks she a bad B. You can't tell her nothing right now. Hold up. Shout out to, hold on a second. I got a cash out from, hold on. Shout out to, I just seen you. Shout out to Moody. He says, for the live stream is fire, bruh. Salute.
Black men
to
don't lose
Moody.
hope. Black Hispanic women are a better alternative. They got all the pros and none of the cons.
Salute Mall MC. Yeah, I'd be pissed too if I'm sitting at home, you know, with the child, and she off doing whatever. But see, y'all gotta understand the women that you're getting with, man. But again, you know, he could, if that dude was really about it, if Darius was really about it, Darius would go and get child support. He go put on child support. Darius, if you really about it, you would put her on child support. You would put her on child support if you really about it. I don't know. Ain't too many people really about that child support like that, you know, especially men. But in this case, it seems like you're frustrated, bro. And it's almost like you want her to be something that she's not. Okay. And because you want her to be something that she's not, it's causing a rift, I think, in your relationship. So if you really about that, you might as well go and leave and get child support. we need change out here. We need to make a point and say, listen, you want roles to be reversed. You want a stay at home boyfriend, right? Well, if he leaves you, he can get child support. He could get child support. Since you want to go off, he can get primary custody. He can get primary custody. You know. But shout out to everybody that's here. Let me say something too about women and dressing more conservatively. Let me tell y'all something, man. I've seen women, right? And again, make sure y'all like the stream. Shout out to everybody that's been here. We've kept we kept pretty much everybody here. So thank y'all for being here. If you're new, make sure you subscribe so you can say something in the chat on the next show. Click the notification bell. Click the link in the chat room. Take you to all my social media platforms. My growing social media platform. Shout out to you for subscribing. I've seen women dress conservative. I've seen women wear outfits where you can see the curves, you can see the body, but they keep it conservative. That to me is more attractive. When I see women out and about in short shorts, booty shorts, workout shorts, right? They got their thighs all out. You know, they're wearing these tops where you can see nothing but chest meat. You look like you're trying too hard. What happened to being subtle? What happened to no matter what you wear, you're gonna get attention? What happened to those days? There are women I see out and about, they're dressing conservatively, but you can see the shape. You know that she has a nice body on her. She's not trying to show it off like that. She could if she wanted to. Like if she really wanted to get out here and show it, she could. What happened to leaving something to the imagination? But nowadays, when men see y'all out and about and y'all wearing workout clothes to the grocery store or wherever, even to restaurants, y'all going to restaurants with workout gear on, you just look crazy. You just look tackiest. This is look very tacky, right? We know that you're trying hard. We know that you want our attention. And we'll give you the opposite. Now, we'll look because we're men, but we're not going to approach you. Okay? We're going to approach the woman who's dressed a little bit more conservative, who like she just left the office, like she works an office job, like she just left, right? All dressed up, right? She actually put thought into what she was wearing. She didn't just throw on and, one of her leggings, right? Throwing some leggings on the top. No, she actually put thought into how she looked, right? Those are the women that men are going to continue to approach, and they're going to have more respect for those women. They're going to approach those women, and they're gonna actually be into it. May even want to be in a relationship with it. It ain't just a short-term fling or just a smash. You know what I'm saying? You see potential there. You just want to get to know her. You like the way she carries herself. A lot of you heifers carry yourself like slurs, like side chicks, like jump offs. Like, I'm not going to take you in public. Look how you dress. Why would I take you around my friends? Why would I take you around business associates? Look how you dress all the time. You're a lazy dresser. You just say, I'm going to throw on something to get some looks. That's all these women do. A lot of y'all have lost the art of less is more. Well, no, not take that. No, not less, as in less clothing. I'm talking about leaving less slowness. I will say that. But a lot of y'all are so addicted. You are absolutely addicted to getting that instant gratification. That instant gratification of, look at all these people looking at me. But you're not getting good. You're getting bad. You're getting attention from men that say, okay, I'm going to smash. I'm going to chase her. I'm going to holler at her. And then once I hit it a few times, I'm a ghoster. I'm a ghoster. Yeah, leaving more to the imagination, right? Leaving more to the imagination, right? But you're going to get men that want to conquer you more so than a man that actually would want to date you. You're going to get attention from men who just want to conquer you sexually. And then they're going to discard you when they don't want you. That's it. And that's why a lot of y'all so bitter now. Because you have been used by men who you thought actually wanted you, but no, they just wanted to sleep with you. You can look at situations where women start dating a guy, right? You know she's a huge attention seeker. And you know damn well that dude is only there because he want to smash. But she don't see it. She really think that this man wants to be with her because of her personality when she has none. Can barely cook. Don't like to clean. But again, that man likes the way that you look. You got tattoos all over. You got tattoos on your legs, thighs, tattoos on your arms, your back. Some of you heifers got tattoos on your face. No man gonna take you seriously. You look crazy. Y'all look crazy out here. And again, I'm telling you the truth. I'm not here lying to you like some of these people on social media who are out here giving y'all horrible advice and telling you that, you're not doing anything wrong. You're not doing anything wrong. Okay, when you're in your 50s and you're still seeking and searching and you ain't got it. So shout out to Sir Shy. Shout out to Swing Out. Welcome to the chat, fans.
Tracee had her chance. Her mom Diana got it done.
Yeah, because see, Diana's a closer. A lot of these women of today are not closers. They don't know how to close when it comes to relationships. They don't know how when they have the opportunity to date a man who is, successful, who has money. These women don't know how to do it. A man that actually wants to be with them and raise a family with them, they don't know how to close. You see, Diana knew what she wanted and she went after it. But these women are more after the validation of male attention than they are men. The sad state of affairs that we are in, people. A sad state of affairs. Let's see. I'm gonna do another topic here. I'm gonna talk about Stevie J and Faith Evans. Stevie J and Faith Evans. My mouse is acting crazy. They just got a divorce, right? But he's gonna be walking away with some money. Okay? Stevie J winning, he got him a bag out this relationship. I love seeing men out here winning, man. I love when men can be winning. According to Hip Hop DX, Faith Evans and Stevie J have reportedly finally settled their lengthy and bitter divorce battle, despite the former having promised months ago that he would win his ex-wife back. Per Radar Online court documents show that on Monday, Evans informed the court that she had entered into a written agreement regarding their property and their marriage or domestic support partnership rights, including support. While the terms of the deal have yet to be revealed, the R&B singer submitted a copy to the court, and it reportedly includes spousal support and attorney's fees. The filing read, "There are irreconcilable differences that have led to the breakdown of the marriage or domestic partnership, and there is no possibility of saving the marriage or domestic partnership, though counseling or other means. The messy divorce between the pair has dragged on for over 2 years now. As previously reported, things came to a head in April after Stevie was ordered to turn over his estranged wife's vehicle after she claimed he stole it to drive to Coachella. Faith Evans filed an emergency motion to have the car, a 2023 Mercedes Sprinter van, returned as she purchased it this year with her own money. The incident in question allegedly transpired on April 12th after Evans went to bed, at which point Stevie took the keys and drove away with the vehicle she claimed. Evans said that she followed up with Stevie and asked him to return the vehicle. When he declined, she added in the docs that she had previously filed a police report reporting the vehicle stolen, which the court granted and ordered the car to be returned. Let's see. I'm going to skip through some of this. Stevie J was also at one point forced to hire a new lawyer named Evan after his former divorce attorney dropped him in 2022 due to breakdown. However, the former TV star previously bared his soul to Evans in an Instagram post for Mother's Day last year, apologizing for his actions and pleading for her forgiveness. Well, it looks like she's paid him off. Listen, I'm not one of those people that is going to be mad at Stevie J for possibly getting paid out of this divorce. And shout out to the people that are subscribing. Thank you. You ladies, you want leadership roles, right? You want to be able to call the shots in your relationships. Well, now you're able to do it because now Stevie J may be walking away with a nice settlement, man. And we have nothing but you feminists to thank for this. So I want to thank all of you feminists for allowing this to happen.
Kendu Isaacs, K-Fed and Stevie J, welcome to the club.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. You know, these guys are out here getting it. They're getting these bags out these divorces. And again, we have nothing but a lot of you feminists to thank for this. We have a lot of you feminists to thank for this. Y'all wanted equality. Y'all did. And now you have it. And now you have men like a Stevie J who who's reportedly getting, $1 million in spousal support. This according to MSN. Faith Evans shocked the world when she began dating Stevie J after both were signed to Bad Boy Records in the 90s. Back then, Faith was married to B.I.G. In addition, Stevie J was supposed to be Biggie's friend. So for him to later date and marry the widow came as a shock. Plus, it was said that Faith and Stevie had been in love for some time. Ever since they got married, there have been rumors of their divorce. Now it looks like they're out of love. Reports say the divorce is finalized and Faith owes Stevie $1 million. Faith Evans made an appearance on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta 2015. At the time, Stevie J was in rehab and Faith came to visit him. This was part of Stevie's bigger storyline where it centered around his romance with Mimi Faust and Jocelyn Hernandez. However, the fans began to notice the chemistry between Stevie and Faith. After that, Stevie and Jocelyn soon broke up for the last time. Soon, the Stevie and Faith chemistry intensified. Faith wound up marrying Stevie J after he and Estelita broke up. The two became a couple and got married not long after that. However, as soon as the couple wed, they were soon facing rumors of breaking up repeatedly. The two had broken up and gotten back together. Last year, there were rumors of a divorce. After that, Stevie J made a huge display of their reunion. Now, rumor has it that the divorce is settled and Faith has been ordered to pay Stevie $1 million in spousal support. And that's alleged. So we don't know what the figures are, but they're throwing around $1 million. Ladies, we have feminism to thank for this. We have all you social justice warriors. Women can do everything men can do. Well, they can also pay that spousal support. Mary J. Blige found that out. And, it looks like Faith Evans is finding that out. Absolutely, man. This is good news. This is what equality is. This is equality, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all want equality? Here it is. This is the equality that you've all been waiting for. I hope you're enjoying this. Because, ladies, you're going to have to pay eventually. You want to be like men? You want to have to be 50-50? You want total equality in society? You're going to have to deal with the financial fallout from relationship mistakes. You're going to have to deal with that. You're going to have to deal with what we deal with. And you know what we deal with? We deal with having to pay heifers to go away. So she basically had to pay him to go away. And I know that there are women that are upset. Listen, this is the society that you heifers wanted. You wanted this. And you got to understand what comes with this. You know what comes with this? Having to pay people to go away. Shout out to Divine Photos.
These grandmothers thinking they can compete, tears of joy.
Right. But they do. They listen. These women are out here on a mission to compete with younger women. I don't understand it. I really don't. Because all you're going to get is the wrong type of attention, really. Salute to everybody that's here, man. Listen, these older women, and Oh yeah, speaking of older women, let's get into this real quick. Let's get into what Ice-T had to say. Now, Ice-T had to respond because people were going in on Coco. Y'all know the Coco that cheated on him? So he went on social media to respond when he really didn't have to. Hold on, let me see. All right. Ice-T snaps on critics over wife Coco's racy 4th of July thirst trap. Speaking of older women, Ice-T has responded to people criticizing his wife Coco Austin's 4th of July thirst traps. The couple celebrated Independence Day in Arizona on Tuesday, with Coco making the occasion by posting a couple of revealing photos to her Instagram. The images showed her wearing a skimpy red vest and white G-string while holding 2 United States flags. In one, she flashed her famous and barely concealed derriere for the camera. I don't even think I can show this. Happy 4th of July, she wrote. I'm celebrating in Arizona. Yes, it gets hot outside. I bet it does. I bet it does, Coco. So this is what prompted him to go at critics. Bro, your wife has been posting thirst traps for years, sir. But people, y'all have a child now. Back then you didn't, but you've had one now over the last couple of years. And they still want to know why Coco has to do these things. Now, Ice-T is a man that claimed he doesn't care. Ice-T said that he let Neo grab his woman's assets. So why would you care about people not liking and why would that faze you, bro? You let a man grab your wife's derriere, sir. Like, why would the comments of other people bother you to the point to where you have to respond? Ice-T wasn't oblivious to the backlash from Instagram users who felt the photos were inappropriate and hopped into his wife's comment section to snap back. This dude be watching the comments, don't he? Y'all wives be out here living their best life, looking as single as possible, but y'all in the comment section watching, don't you? That is a sign of insecurity, Ice. That is a sign of insecurity, sir. Says, if you have a problem with Coco, why do you still follow her? Weirdo shit. Look at this. This makes you look insecure. Adam 22 vibes. Right. This is Adam 22 vibes, man. When someone commented, you're a mother, how do you think your daughter will feel when she sees these photos? Ice-T responded, go do some sit-ups. Yeah. LOL. Another person expressed disbelief at Ice-T being okay with wife showing off her body and urged her to keep her curvy figure covered up in public. Says, I can't believe your husband is okay with you showing half of your munch and one day your kid too. Showing half of your munch and one day your kid too. They wrote, you're beautiful. You can be classy and sexy. It's time to leave that in your room with your husband. And he responded, unfollow. Man, I'm getting some Adam 22 energy here. Bro, this dude is in the comment section responding to people. But you're not insecure? This looks hella insecure, bro. During the appearance on the Moment with Damon John podcast in May, the gangster rap legend revealed his decision to marry Coco was inspired by Sharon and Ozzy Osbourne. Because when I was going after Coco, I was watching a lot of the Osbournes, he said, and I was looking like, would Ozzy have a mansion if it wasn't for Sharon Osbourne? This woman is running all the tours, running all his business. He continued, it doesn't even seem like Ozzy would know how to pay a phone bill. Ozzy is something different. But he's wealthy because he got a woman to hold it together. On the couple's 21st anniversary last year, Ice-T revealed the secret to the successful marriage was much like making a film. Marriage is like casting for a movie. He said at the time, you got to pick the one who's ready for all the scenes. Was she ready for all the scenes when she cheated on you, Ice-T? You know I'm gonna keep bringing that back, sir. You know, you allowed this woman to go out and sleep with some no-name rapper, and you took her back, bro, and you had a kid with her. So I guess she was the one. Because we've had some, celebrity wives who've never openly cheated, on their spouse. We ain't never seen that, but your girl did. That's why he's insecure, I guess. I guess that's why he's insecure. I want y'all to understand, man, if you're not comfortable with your wife posting thirst traps because you don't, you're afraid of what the responses are going to be, you might want to tell your wife to stop posting thirst traps. Let's see how old Coco is. Because I don't know off the top of my head how old she is. Let's see how old Coco is. See how old Coco Austin is. Coco is 44 years old. You have a 44-year-old wife posting thirst traps, sir. Y'all have a child together. At some point, she is going to have to grow up. She's a 44-year-old woman. Y'all trying to compete with these young girls, man. You have a whole husband trying to... Listen, the reason why Coco can't compete with younger women, because the younger women she's trying to compete with, they don't have a husband hovering in the comment section. Your husband is hovering in the comment section, looking at comments, responding to people because he's in his feels, because his 44-year-old wife is posting thirst traps and he's afraid of what people are going to say. Then maybe you need to sit down with Coco and say, you know what, maybe you do need to chill on these thirst traps. Because if you're that insecure, where you're in the comment section responding to people telling them to unfollow, bro, you care more than she does. Coco's not in the comment section arguing with people. You are. Who's the masculine energy in a relationship and who's the feminine energy in a relationship? It looks like the feminine energy in a relationship is Ice-T. You're supposed to keep it player. You're supposed to keep it, pimping, right? Supposed to keep it pimping, right? But you're in the comment section responding to people, sir. And bro, you better hope that she still wants to be with you in a couple of years, because we've seen women, when they get to 44, they're looking for a divorce. Look at Tia Mowry. Tia Mowry, once she got to 44, 42, 44, she got a divorce because she didn't want to be married anymore. Coco can't compete with these younger women because she has a husband hovering in the comment section. These younger women don't have that. They can post things and not have to have their spouse in the comment section trying to go in on people. So how she can compete with that? She can't. So that's it for that, man. I want to speak on that because you dudes are out here looking very feminine, man. Looking very, I'm about to call y'all pulling the you're pulling the Adam 22. Whenever I see y'all getting y'all feelings, you're pulling an Adam 22. Pulling a goddamn Adam 22, man. Pulling the Adam 22. Do not be pulling it. If you're so secure in your woman, you wouldn't be in the comment section. You dudes are not secure. Stop it. Adam is hurt. Adam is hurt, man. That man looks bothered. He's hurt. But Adam has become a meme now. You have become a meme, sir. I know you're hurt because your woman is going to be on video everywhere getting plowed by a black guy. And all your I know your white buddies are just looking at you with the side eye and chuckling. Because I know you probably thought that you were just going to be the only one in a relationship sleeping with somebody else, but that's not the case. Now, this is going to be the one of many times Adam is going to be sharing his wife. Adam is about to start sharing his wife at an alarming rate. And if you don't, she's going to dump you, sir. You've already allowed this. Now she's going to want more, because this is actually going to be a financial success for Adam 22 and Lena. And she's going to do it more. And he's going to become more and more bitter about that, man. Yeah, that black guy is going to do work on his girl. He said he watched it already. Did you watch the edited video or the unedited video? When they did like double takes, you know what I'm saying? They did like they had to maybe pause it and then go back, or they had to restart. You know what I'm saying? He had to watch his wife get screwed and then come back to social media and say, yeah, I watched my wife screw another guy. He said he watched it already. He said and look at Adam is in the comment section of her post, just giving off all this energy of a guy that's defeated. And guess who defeated him? Guess who defeated him? His wife. His wife need to get some BBC is what got him in the situation he's in now. His wife needed BBC. She didn't have to. She could have done a scene with a Caucasian guy, but that wouldn't. She didn't want that. She was tired. She'd been screwing Adam. She tired of screwing white men. She wanted a black guy, and she got a black guy. But I bet you he ain't gonna be the last. You know, she's gonna want more. She's tired of dealing with Adam. She's dating. Listen, she's been with one of Adam's employees before she got with Adam. You know what I'm saying? Adam, what the guy named House Phone done? He hit it first. Yo, House Phone hit it first, man. House Phone hit it first. That's why Adam couldn't wait to get back at House Phone. Because Adam can say that it didn't bother him because it was before him, but bro, the dude that smashed your wife before you did is sitting right there across the table from you. And you mean to tell me that wasn't simmering? It was simmering. It was simmering. Yeah, little House Phone. The guy that's like was sitting right there. And I know Adam just at one point, he was like, I'm going to get him. I'm going to get him. Because he's very passive aggressive. He's a very passive aggressive guy. Right. But yeah, man, this live stream, we've been talking about, different things. But my main thing is to speak about the fact that society is tired of certain type of women. And Tracee Ellis Ross is that type of woman that we're talking about. But shout out to everybody that's here. Thank y'all for being here on this live stream. I appreciate y'all being here tonight. We've pretty much kept the same audience over the last couple of shows. So thank y'all for being here. I think y'all are getting notified. I think YouTube is finally said, we're okay. We're gonna allow people to be in your live streams again now. Because I noticed they send out the pre-notification, which is the best notification because y'all like, oh, he doing a live stream, right? Yeah, little house phone hit it first. Little house phone hit it first, man. Lil House Phone hit it first. A guy named Lil House Phone hit it first. That has to drive you crazy. Like, I pay this guy. He works for me. He's my employee. And he can say that. I know that bothers him. I know it bothers him. I know it bothers him. I know it do. Especially when you're a passive aggressive bitch. Shout out to everybody that's here. Thank y'all for being here on this live stream. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all click the link that's in the chat room. It'll take you to all my social media. So y'all get notified when I go live or post YouTube videos, because a lot of y'all may not be getting notifications. Also, go to Rumble. Subscribe to all my Rumble channels. This is my Rumble podcast channel that y'all definitely need to be at. This is my Rumble Rumble channel. My Jaye Black alt Rumble channel. That's the alt Rumble channel. Just in case I just say screw it with YouTube, even though I'm probably should be in retirement close to it. Also, make sure y'all go to TikTok. Go subscribe to my TikTok. Also, you go subscribe to my Kick, my live stream channel on Kick. I don't know what I'm gonna do on Kick yet. People are asking me to live stream on Kick, so make sure y'all follow me on Kick. Shout out to Maul MC.
Jay, thoughts on ESPN firing half their staff?
Well, I did a video on Jalen Rose. Have you seen it? I may do a separate one on Stephen A. Smith, but I've spoken about that already.
Adam, come over to the bench press with me so she can respect you, LMAO.
Shout out to Forever Runway Fashion Line. Thank you. Appreciate it. But yeah, go over to the Kick. That's, I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do on Kick, but, subscribe over there. It's another live stream channel. Also, make sure y'all go over to Patreon. I'm still putting up exclusive content over there. And I want to shout out the people that support me, the people that done went and subscribe to everything. Thank y'all for supporting the moderators, the channel members. Y'all are great. And that's it for me. Okay, that's it for me. Thank y'all for tuning in. It was a great show. I'll see y'all on the next one. Y'all take care and have a great rest of your night, all right?